let's not start fire to our computers.
It causes a lot of disruption.
It became clear that the damage was done intentionally, that it wasn't a malfunctioning Chromebook, but rather a student had intentionally done things to it that caused it to smoke and eventually melt.
The batteries that are essentially catching on fire, once they burn, they're producing this toxic smoke.
Okay, so obviously it's hurting our environment. You can get super sick from it, and it might cost your mom and dad $1,000.
Mhm.
Just
Not
stupid moves. We heard from young Sophia a couple of seconds ago. She said a kid did this yesterday at her school, and I was kind of on the hunt this morning for anyone listening who has accidentally set fire to something. Remember when my car started on fire?
Yes, that was terrifying.
I didn't realize that I had an oil leak. I pulled in my garage, and all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, I thought it was on my birthday, and I thought my wife was baking a cake, and she burnt it. I go, Trisha, that cake is burning. She goes, I'm not cooking anything.
And word spread. I was halfway across town, and one of your neighbor's friends
Yeah.
called her, and
She's like, JJ's garage is on
Yeah.
fire. And I'm like, oh my God. So, I mean, it was luckily just a little smoke damage. We caught it, and the fire department got there right away and
Good.
got it under control. But I wanted to talk to Shauna real quick because you got an accidental fire story for us, right?
I sure do.
Lay it down.
So my dad and my stepmom were moving into town, and we were out in the country, and they had this big pile of wood that they wanted burned. So that night, my stepsister and I decided to start burning all the wood, okay? Well, we went to bed to die down. The next morning, she asked my dad if she could shovel the coals into the field. He's like, well, are the coals cold? Oh, yeah, they're cold. The top layer was cold. Underneath,
Yep.
they were still hot. So she was shoveling the coals into the field, and all of a sudden I got a phone call,
Ugh.
and she's like, hey, look out your window. I'm like, why? What'd you do? Because I went home the night before to my mom's house.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I saw this smoke coming from her house. You could see it from 3 miles away.
Oh my God.
that is crazy.
So I drove out there real quick, and the police, there's like 4 fire trucks, 2 police cars, freaking, they're like, what are you doing here? My dad lives here. Oh, you can go. So everyone was just so mad.
How much of the field burnt? I mean, how was there any damage other than just the field?
I don't think so. I mean, I wasn't allowed to go back outside because the police officers were there, the fire department was there.
Mhm.
Do you remember? Did you get charged for this? Right, like my aunt set a field on fire accidentally with
Well, yeah,
a cigarette
it's a
once,
service. That's why
and
you
I think she got like a $600 bill from the fire department. Do you remember this cost you anything?
I'm not sure if my dad and stepmom had to pay for anything.
So I never.
But I mean, I was
I don't like to keep things in the oven and then run a quick errand and then come
Well, it's
back.
so ridiculously stupid to do.
It's so dumb, but I've done it before. But one time I did it, and I remember I was driving back, and there was a fire the direction of where my house would
You
be.
thought it was you.
I mean, going through
Oh,
my head,
no.
I'm like, I paid my insurance, right? Like, I'm all set to go. And then I turn, and it was still maybe a mile out, but it looked like it was where my house was. But that is not a
Right.
good feeling.
So was this your fault, Shauna, then, or are you blaming this completely on your stepdad?
oh no, it's strictly my stepsister. I
Oh, your
wasn't there when she
stepsister.
did it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, you
Yeah.
can't choose your family, right?
Right?
Right. Hey, thanks for sharing with us. Hope you have a great day today.
You guys too.
Take care.
Coming up next.
With Cat and JJ.
So let's get to paparazzi.